Welcome to Archaeologic,
a new YouTube channel here to keep you up to date with all the exciting news from the world of archaeology. My name is Emily, and each month I will be taking you through the headlines and discovering some of the exciting stories that have wowed the world of archaeology. First up this month, we will be travelling through the UK, and boy has it been a big month for Britain. We've had some fascinating TV programmes like Digging for Britain or The Great British Dig, which have shown us some of the fascinating finds and exciting projects that are happening right now. But strangely enough, I'm going to be starting with a news story that's not actually from the world of archaeology. In fact, we're going to the world of paleontology. Now, a lot of people will think of archaeologists as people who dig up dinosaurs, but in fact, archaeologists don't actually do that. No, archaeologists are interested in the human past, which means the dinosaurs are a little bit out of our timeline. The folk that actually dig up dinosaurs and study them are called paleontologists, and it's been a big month for them. The remains of a huge fossilised ichthyosaurus have been found. The remains were found in Rutland by Joe Davis, who works at the Rutland Nature Reserve, and a team of paleontologists came in to excavate the 10-metre-long sea predator. The ichthyosaur would have lived around 250 to 90 million years ago. Another exciting news story from the UK, and this time we're in Nottinghamshire, where archaeologists have found the remains of a Roman town. The area is being excavated as part of the HS2 extension all the way up to Manchester. Archaeologists come in to survey and excavate any archaeology that remains along the routes. Therefore, there's been quite a few sites already dug. Most recently, archaeologists have found this Roman town with a Roman road through it, buildings surrounding, and at least 4 wells. There's also been an impressive amount of artefacts, such as coins, pottery, jewellery, and glass vessels found. By looking at the artefacts like these and many others, archaeologists are able to understand a little bit about what life was like for people in this town. As I mentioned, the HS2 route have many dig sites, and we're hopping across to another site in Buckinghamshire this time. The remains of a wooden figurine have been found. The figure measures 67 centimetres long and 18 centimetres wide. It was found in a waterlogged ditch. These conditions are best for preserving organic materials because of the lack of oxygen, which stops the materials from decomposing. If you look closely, you can see the figure is wearing a tunic, and you can make out some of the carved hair. Moving on up to Scotland this time, and now we're looking at a project that you should keep your eye on. Archaeologists have released the exciting news that they will be reconstructing a broch. The Caithness Broch Project have been researching and preserving brochs in the Caithness region of Scotland. A broch is a dry stone tower from the Iron Age. The project have released these images of the broch that they hope to build, and one day you can visit. Now we're moving across the world, and we are heading to Switzerland, where archaeologists have found an amphitheatre. The amphitheatre has been found in the canton of Aargau, which used to be the Roman town of Augustus Rorica. It was founded in 44 BC, and it grew to hold around 20,000 people because of its location for trade. This is the second amphitheatre that they found in the canton of Aargau, and it's smaller than the first, but thought to date to around the 4th century BC. Yet another Roman find, and if this doesn't show you how far the Roman trade network spanned, then I don't know what will. Now, an intact Roman glass bowl has been found in the Netherlands. The bowl was found in Nijmegen, the oldest city in the Netherlands. It was once a Roman military camp. This Roman bowl has been found intact, and just look how beautiful this blue is. In Oman, archaeologists have found the remains of a board game. This is a Bronze Age board game made out of stone and is thought to be around 4,000 years old. The board game was found by a project looking at Iron Age and Bronze Age settlements in the Quimera Valley. This isn't the first evidence of board games, but archaeologists think it may be an earlier version of the royal game of Ur. This is kind of similar to our backgammon. The National Museum of Scotland and the British Museum have their own versions of the royal game of Ur, or you can try making your own if you fancy giving it a go. And lastly, I am taking you to a project that is out of this world. No, quite literally, we are heading out of this world. This is the first ever archaeological study of space. Archaeologists have released the exciting news that they will be conducting an archaeological study of the International Space Station. The study is led by the Sampling Quadrangle Assemblages Research Experiment, or square. Archaeologists will study photos sent from the International Space Station, which each have the same grid sequence. Because this is the study of living humans, we might think of this more as an anthropological study, but in America, the studies of anthropology and archaeology are much more closely linked. The study is actually using some archaeological techniques, which shows how many different ways archaeology can be used. Wow, that is the roundup for this month. So many exciting projects and discoveries, and that is just January. We've got the whole year ahead of us. I'll be back next month with a roundup of all the exciting news from February, but until then, make sure you check out www.archaeologic.org. It's a website filled with resources for learning. You can discover the world of archaeology through different jobs, or look at different topics where we study a person, a site, and an artifact. I'm also on social media at logic_archaeo for Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, so be sure to pop along, ask any questions, or just say hello. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next month.